Hi,
How are you?
fine. What about you?
Very well. Where are you? Which
Uh,
country?
I'm from India.
Who are you? Nice.
What about you?
I'm in the UK. I'm British. Yeah.
Yeah, nice
It's
to meet you.
nice to meet you too. Is it hot in India at the moment?
Yeah, it is too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do when
Uh,
it's hot?
Well, in hot, nothing I'm doing because I have the room, but this room is very cold. So most of the times I'm not going outside, so I cannot feel the weather. What kind of weather in the outside?
I see. It's a nice cool room in the shade. That's lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Okay, so you want to do a mock Ielts test?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, do you have your ID, your identification with you?
No, I do not have identification.
You don't have any identification? Okay, you need a
No.
passport to do the IELTS
Yeah, I
test.
need the
Yeah.
passport. Yeah.
Okay, so it tells you a little bit about it first. So uh, we have some topics. We're going to talk about some topics for part one. The purpose of part one is to help you relax and to give you an opportunity to use some advanced grammar. Things like conditionals, if, when, unless, and also past modals. So I could have, I should have, I would have. Use some
Yeah,
past
like a
modals.
conditional.
Yeah, used to is advanced grammar. So the
Yeah.
part one is just an opportunity for you to use some advanced grammar and to talk, about maybe what you would like to do in the future. So make sure you use a range of tenses. Talk about the future, talk about the past, talk about what you'd like, yeah, or what you
Yeah.
wish was different, what you regret. And then part two, you get 1 minute to prepare and then you talk for over a minute. So between 1 and 2 minutes. The examiner will stop you when
Yeah,
when you you
we're
know
done.
when it's a good point after a minute, the examiner will stop you. And in part three, the examiner will ask you more questions about this topic in more depth. You'll go into kind of a more philosophical debate about the
Yeah,
topic.
follow up like a follow up question.
Yeah,
Follow up the
kind of.
question.
It could be anything. I mean, it's supposed to be like a natural conversation. Yeah, and they're assessing like how natural you are when you speak. Okay, next. Yeah, don't worry about this. Don't worry. Most people find the speaking exam is the easiest part of the IELTS test.
Okay.
Okay, so collocations. So collocations are words that just go together. Yeah, there's no reason why they go together. English has a lot of them, and when you get to advanced English, that's what you know. When you don't make mistakes with collocations and at advanced level. So pay attention. When you see a new word, pay attention to the words that go with it. Smile proudly. There's an adverb. Heavy snow, an adjective and a noun. Made an effort. Often, one of the problems is, for example, um, tell me, my sister told me about something. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My sister suggested doing something, right? So we wouldn't say my sister suggested to do something. My sister, um, let me think of one. Recommended to so to do something. So these are all different, right? These are all collocations with kind of verbs that help, helping verbs. So after tell, you can put the subject after tell, told me about something. After suggest, you use the gerund. After recommend, you can use the gerund or you can use to do after recommend. So these are all examples of collocations. Okay, so do you have a pencil and paper?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go then. It's your turn to talk. So, hi, my name is Michelle. I'm your examiner today. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Muhammad Abuza, but you may address with Muhammad.
Can I see your passport, please?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Now let's get started. What kind of accommodation do you live in at the present? How long have you lived there?
Uh, I have the one room, which one is my study room, but currently I'm living in New Delhi. But I have been living in New Delhi for 1 year, and I'm doing my IELT test.
Okay. What's the difference between where you live now and your previous accommodation?
There is a lot of difference. If I will talk about my village sites where I was living, we do not in our village we do not have the much facilities like education systems or medical system. But how now I am living in a New Delhi, we have a lot of things to do here, such as education systems and medical terms, and everything is available here.
Excellent. Okay, next. What's your favorite room in your home and why? Or maybe you only have one room. So,
I have the one of favorite room, a study room, because I am keen to do the study. So that is my favorite room. And however, I also decorate my room by own, such as to put the notes into the wall and all.
okay, thank you. So, next. You have 1 minute to prepare, so I will time you.
Okay. So let's start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you still have a few seconds.
Uh,
Try to use the whole of the minute. Think about the grammar you can use. Which tenses? Is it past tense, present tense?
these things I have to think about it in my mind.
Yeah, think about it when your preparation time, right? Never be like, right, I'm ready now.
Okay.
Just use the whole minute. Okay, so time's up. Next.
Okay.
So now you have. We're still on this page. Now you have 2 minutes to speak. So when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
So let's start.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, today I'm going to talk about recently I have visited one apartment, which one is my brother apartment, and it is located in the New Delhi in Sahin Bagh. That apartment has two bedrooms, one kitchens, and one separate bathroom. My brother, he had the e-commerce business. He is selling the girls' purse in e-commerce, as well as he have the apart jobs, such as he is selling equipment for the things in the online. When I have visited that time, his it motivates me a lot the way he has struggled, because he do not have the enough money to start the business. But however, he borrowed some money, and he took the loan. After that, he has started the business. Now he grow very well, and everyone are giving an example as a modern person in our village. That thing, it admired me the most.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can stop there. So that was 1 minute, 20 seconds. All right.
20 seconds.
I'm just writing some corrections down as we're going. Okay, so next. What are the advantages of houses compared to apartments?
If I will talk about the advantage of a house is as per as I am concerned, a house have the very good correlation between apartment. Like if you are living in a house, then you can correlate with your neighborhood. However, if you are living in the apartment, you will not have that capability to talk. Yeah.
Okay. What are the disadvantages of houses compared to apartments?
There is a very disadvantage, such as like if the person who do not have the more security in the apartment, then probably it could be the disadvantage. Apart from it, if the apartment do not is they do not have a separate collocation between the land, then the children can be go in the outside, might be they can got the accident. So these are the advantages.
Okay. How do you think living spaces will change in future?
As per my view, the living would be changed due to the technology. As we know nowadays, we have the more technology, and we are building a good accommodation in our daily lives. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's do some corrections, right? So you might be surprised by some of these. Okay, so I am living in New Delhi. What's wrong with this? There's a mistake. There, I can't spell Delhi. There we go. What's the mistake?
I'm living in the New Delhi. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
is
can't
right.
say that. It's not wrong. It's not right. No. What do you think the mistake might be?
Might be living.
Yeah, so
No.
we can't use the present continuous or any of the continuous forms with stative verbs usually in
Okay.
most situations. So to live is a state, right? So you we would say I live in New Delhi.
Okay. I live in New Delhi. I'm
I
living
live
over
in New
there.
Delhi. Yes, we can't say I'm
Yeah.
living. I live in New Delhi. You a few times. You here's you did this more than once though. A couple of times you did a mistake like this. What's the mistake?
One kitchens.
Yeah.
So it should be like a kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one, they can't be
One,
plural,
yeah,
right?
yeah, plural,
You
yeah.
also did. You also said the education systems. So there's only one education system, right? There aren't lots of education. Referring about the education system in New Delhi. There's only one. Yeah,
Yeah.
even if
So
it's
I said like a,
well,
education
yeah.
systems.
So watch out. Yeah, watch out with count. Making things plural when they don't need to be. Um, you should review the past tenses. Yeah, review past tenses. Have a look at a grammar book, or I can send you a link online. Check out the
Yeah,
difference between the past simple, the present perfect, the past perfect, the past continuous. You check out the difference, right?
yeah,
Review the
please
grammar.
send.
Yeah, review the grammar for past tenses because you made a few mistakes with past tenses. Um, if this one, I want you to stop saying this. We're running out of time. If I will talk about, right?
If I will
If
talk
I will
about that.
talk about, yeah, that's very strange. It's a
Okay.
strange phrase and you use it more than once. So, what could you say instead of if I will talk about?
Instead of saying this,
You could say if you want. Um, well, if we think of it as a conditional, why is will in the if clause? Uh, if I have a coin, I will give it to him. First conditional, right? It's a first conditional, but the will is not in the if clause. Yeah, so be
yeah,
careful. Okay, our time's running out. Thank you.
Okay, okay,
Take
okay, bye.
care. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Good luck.